Stage 4 of the Santos Tour Down Under was the Mutual Community Ride, which started in Norwood and finished here in Strathalbyn, a ride of 124 kilometres. In effect, the calm before the storm, because tomorrow the riders go into the hills. But today it was a great race, and Paul, from the outset, attack after attack.
What amazed me was no breakaways managed to get clear before Checker Hill, and that's where the race went over as a full field. But later on they started to see attack coming after attack, a high speed of almost 50 kilometres an hour in the first hour of racing. Then all of a sudden a very serious break formed.
Once they were over the top of Checker Hill, which came at 27 kilometres, the peloton descended, and as they headed towards the first Jayco sprint of the day, a breakaway of 5 did establish. Not before Robin McEwen took out a small sprint bonus though on the way. But then when these 5 boys got clear, there were big names. One had almost advertised the fact he wants to win this tour, Cameron Meyer of the Garmin Cervelo team, and he was in the break with his teammate Matthew Wilson. These 5 got away and they gained time, but the peloton never let them go. And yet these boys in strong crosswinds managed to hang on. It was a dramatic finish too, because coming into the finish, Paul, they really should have been caught.
Well, it was amazing that 20 kilometres ago the time gap was around about 1 minute and 11 seconds, and I thought they were going to get pulled in down towards the end. However, they did survive. I think they played a very clever tactical game. I think a lot of that responsibility lies on the shoulders of Matty White, the team manager.
Well, that's also true, but you know, Cameron Meyer, he's only 23 years of age, and that was only 10 days ago, and he's been a pro now for 3 years, and he's one of the new young bloods of Australian cycling. Matthew Wilson, a former Australian champion, was in the group with him. They dropped one of the riders, 4 of them came into the last 2 kilometres, and at half a minute they advantaged. The field could not bring them back. Cameron Meyer, when he threw his arms in the air, was as delighted with his stage win as he was with his new ochre leader's jersey. This race now is still very finely poised.